Hello and welcome to this live recording of me building a simple call script and integrating that with CRM, in this case Salesforce. Our start point is, as always, then Clicktools, the create new survey link. So I'm going to click that even, and we'll call this live call script. We'll leave it in the default folder and we'll use a demo template, which is the general form survey one. Click create, and we can now add our content. So the first thing we want to do in our script is figure out whether we can get put through to the person we're speaking to. So call scripts generally tend to be fairly personalised. My name is caller name. May I please speak with contact name? Now, what we're going to do is we're only going to treat this as the person is either put through or they're not. We're not going to worry about gatekeepers, voicemails, etc. We're just going to treat it for this example as a fairly simple script. So click apply. Now the reason that we've put caller name and contact name in there is that we have basically, we're going to pass that information in from Salesforce. So the second question we need to figure out is, if we get put through, what do we ask that person? We basically need to figure out whether they're interested or not. So I've copied the question. I'm now going to edit it, and because we're going to use, I copied it because we're using some of the same question text. So hello. So let's say hello contact name. My name is caller name, and I am calling from Widget Buster. You have been a customer for a while now, and I am calling to see whether you would be interested in our new super widget product. For our existing customers, we have a great offer, which is the first 3 months free, followed by $10 per month. Is that something you are interested in? And again, we're going to have a simple yes or no. Now, we only want to ask that question if we actually get through to that individual. So we'll add a condition that basically says only ask this question if the answer to the question one is yes. And again, if they say we're interested, we will basically put in some text that says that we know they're interested, so put that. That's great. I will get your account manager, and we'll put in their account manager name here, to call you as soon as possible. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. And again, so we only want the agent to say that text when they say they are interested. So, are they interested? Yes. Click apply. And if they're not interested, okay, that's no problem. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Again, your script might be more complicated, but we're keeping it fairly simple. And we only want to add that question, say that text, when we say they're not interested. And the only other thing we need to do is add some more text that basically says can't get through. Leave message if possible. Record notes. So what I want to do is actually want the ability for the agent, the telesales agent, to leave some notes. So we need another question, but before that, let's just add this condition. So we only ask this question if they don't get through. And then we'll just add another question, which is some text. We use an essay question. Record your call notes and add any additional customer requests, etc. here. Click apply. And that's basically our survey, or our script. Now, we still haven't sorted out this how we're going to get this contact name and caller name. So to do that, we basically need to add what Clicktools calls hidden questions. And there's going to be a few of those needed because we want to get the caller name, etc. So we're just going to add those in. And the way that we do that, we're going to click this arrow, which means that anything content that I add will be added above this. Add a question. We're going to use a simple text question. And the first thing we need to add across is agent name. And we're going to use the layout to put this to the left so it just takes up a little bit less space. Click apply. And the next thing we need is the contact name. Now we can't get the contact full name, I don't think, so we're going to get the contact first name. And we'll also need to get the contact last name if we want to ask them on the phone. And then the other name that we needed was the account manager name. Now the only other thing that we need, or the other things that we need, account manager name. I'm pretty sure we can get account manager full name. Now there are other things that we want to do. So if you want to create an opportunity from this if somebody's interested, we actually need to link this information back to Salesforce. And the best way to do that is by using IDs or unique identifiers for the information. So what we're going to do is add some more hidden questions, and we are going to get one for the agent. So that in effect is going to be the user ID. We are going to get one for the contact, which is the person we're calling. We need to get the owner, the contact owner. So we'll call it the owner ID. Owner ID. And the last thing that we need is we need the account ID. So if we're going to create an opportunity, we need to link it to an account. So that is all the information I need to pass into the script from Salesforce to enable us to personalize the script and link information back to CRM. And obviously when I'm completing the script, we don't want the agent to see that information, so we'll just go through and we will hide all of these questions. And that, if we click preview, should be our survey, our script finished. And when we click on preview, we see all the information just so it's a good useful view of have I got everything I need. And so to test the survey, what we're going to do is we're just going to go to survey settings now and set the survey up to basically sync with Salesforce. We're going to use a Clicktools URL. We're also going to set multiple responses to yes, because on a script, on a telesales course, one agent may be making lots of calls from the same PC. And that basically means that each time they click on the script, they get a blank set of survey responses. So we'll click Save there. My computer performance is slow. Thank you, Camtasia, for that little killing my PC. And what we're going to do then is we're going to go to the deployer, and we will then just test the survey. So here's my script, and if we click yes, we get contact name, caller name. That's something we haven't done yet. We need to go back and do that. Is that something you're interested in? Yes. No. So what we haven't done is we shouldn't actually see this information here. What we need to see is we need to see the fields that we would be passing across from CRM. So this is why we test. Let's just go back. So what we need to do is go back to our builder, and we need to put in the values in here that we would actually expect to see. Now Clicktools has a special format for that. So caller name, we basically have to put in the value of the question. So $question_1, and I'll copy that. So contact name is going to be questions 2 and 3. Let's just edit this question now. So contact name is going to be, we'll just use the question 2 for that. My name is caller name, that's question 1. And then in here we've got the account manager name, which is question 4. So now if I go back to my let's just go back to my survey just to show it again. I want to show you the difference. What that means if I open this tab up again, you'll now find the blanks are here because we haven't actually got any information in that field, so the information can't be displayed. So that's our script ready to go. What we need to do now is map it across into Salesforce. So to do that, we click on the map link, and in the map we don't have a mapping defined. We're going to do 4 things. The first thing we're going to do is create a task to say that we've completed the call. What we're then going to do is create an opportunity, but we're only going to create an opportunity if somebody is interested. And then if we create the opportunity, we're also going to add a contact role, an opportunity contact role, which adds the contact to the opportunity. And then we're also going to add another task to say, to remind the contact owner that they've got to basically call that person and sell the job, sell the product. So the first thing is let's create a task, and we add the object. So our priority, we're going to put this as a priority of high. So Clicktools gives me the things that I have to complete to create the object, and the status is completed. Actually, let's put that as low because it's a completed call. Let's just telesales call, it's not that important. And what we're also going to do is add some new fields. So we need to assign it to the person that made the call, which will be the user ID or the agent ID. We need to assign it to the contact that was called, and that's going to be the contact ID. We need to give it a subject, and we will put in a fixed value there, and we'll say telesales call completed, and we will add in a description, which is basically the notes that were recorded, and we record the due date, and we'll use the date that the survey was completed. And let's just have a think. I think that is about what we needed. We've got it linked to a contact, we've got it linked to an assigned ID, and that's about all we need for that. Okay, so we'll just save our mapping there and save and apply. So the next thing we want to do is we want to create an opportunity. So let's scroll up, find opportunity, and add new object. So now for opportunity we need the close date, name, and a stage. So for close date we will put in the date the survey was completed. It may not be that, but we need the account manager to make that judgment call, but we can start from where we've completed the survey. The name we'll put fixed text, a fixed value, and we'll put super widget. The stage, we'll need to put in a stage that we've got, and we will put in I think we've got proposal stroke quote, I think. Let me just have a think what that will be. I can't quite remember my stages. Yeah, I think it's proposal price quote. If it's not the value, it will actually just go in anyway. And then so we need to link that to an account ID. What else do we need to do? We need to put in a close date. We need to put in a what else do we need? We can put in a description. Telesales call, interested in super widget, sell. Excuse me. And what else have we got in there? We've got we might put next step in as well. Call to sell super widget. Call ASAP to sell super widget. And I think that's about all that we need. We've got a name. Okay, so the next thing we can do is we can do the contact role. So for that, what we basically need to do is link it to the contact. So that's the contact that we've spoken to, and link it to the opportunity. So here what we use is a special Clicktools field, this reference to opportunity, that basically links this to the opportunity that we created in the second mapping section. And the only other thing we'll put in is we'll make them primary. We'll say they're the only person. True. And we will put in a role of decision maker. Something like that. And the final thing is we want to put in another task. Now this is quite a clever little thing to do. So what we want to do is create a task, and this is basically, we're going to make this a high priority, and you'll see the results of this when we do this. We actually go through the script. Status is not completed. Not started, actually, I think it is. Is it not completed or not started? I think not started. We'll add new value. It's going to be assigned to the user ID. It's going to be related to the contact. It's going to be related to the opportunity that we just created. It's going to be a subject. That's going to be a fixed value. Call to sell a super widget tele sales lead. And there's going to be a description that we might as well just repeat the description that we put in before. Oh, sorry, scroll over a bit high there. Description starts with D, doesn't it? Fixed value again. Interested now, and I think that's all we need. Let's just have a quick look. Is there anything else we need in there? I don't think so. I think we're pretty much covered off there. Just have a quick scan through the list if you don't mind. So we've got not started. Oh, the other thing that we want to do, importantly, is we want to set a reminder. So to do that, we set a reminder date time, and we do that using the completion date time. We add a new field and we say reminder set is true. So this is really cool, because if you've basically got a telesales agency sitting somewhere else in the country or the world, and they get a really, really hot opportunity, then basically you can, this will force a window, one of those little activity windows, to pop up on the account owner's desk. And what that means is that if somebody's sitting in New York or Nevada or Los Angeles and there's a call center in Texas, then the person sitting at the desk will immediately see that they're due to call the person. So we'll set that to true, and the only thing we need to make sure that we've assigned the call, we've put in a priority, we've put in a subject, and rather than putting in the description, what we'll actually put in there, we'll put in the last notes if there's any call notes. And that is our mapping. So the last thing we need to do to get this live is we need to put a link to this script, in Salesforce. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our builder, and we're going to get the link to the... Oh, wrong. We're going to go to the deployer and get our link, copy that link, and we're going to go to Salesforce, go into setup mode, and we are going to now customize the contact button, and we're going to create a new button. And it's going to be a detail page button. It's going to be called live script. It's going to be a URL. We're going to display in a new window. No, we'll display an existing window with sidebar. And what we're going to do is basically now we need to pass across information into the survey. So if we go back to our script, sorry I keep interchanging scripts and surveys, it's all sort of the same for me, so apologies for that. And we've got 8 pieces of information we want to pass into the survey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I'm going to do in a second is I'm just going to make sure they've got the right numbers. And then we're going to use merge fields from Salesforce that you'd also use in email templates to pass the information across. So let's just go back. We've got agent name. So agent name is going to be the user. And we need the name here. Clicktools user, first name, last name, we need name. And if we've got any other user information there, we've got the ID somewhere, so that is 5. So while we're in the user field, let's get their ID. And we'll put in there user ID, user ID, user ID is in 5. So in 2 and 3 we've got the contact. We've got the contact first name in 2. So first name goes in 2, last name goes in 3, and then I believe we've got the contact ID in 6. See, in 6, and then in 4 we've got the account manager name. So actually, well, I'm not going to use the account manager. I'm going to use the contact owner. I'm going to use the contact owner name. So we're going to put the owner name in there. Owner full name. And then 7 and 8 are the owner ID and the account ID. So that's going to be the contact owner ID. Owner ID and the account owner ID and the account ID. Now you could use account owner ID, it's entirely up to you, but I'm just going to use the. So then what we do is we basically make this into a link. And that is our completed button. Now the only way, it's not actually live yet. What we need to do to make it live is we need to go to our page layout and add, or edit our page layout and add the button, the live script button, to our page. And you can make it, you can do it with your profiles, etc. But that's going to be a save. So we're going to go back to our contacts. Just make sure that's saved. Is that saved? There we go. So we'll go back to contacts and we'll go to Daisy Alice, and we've got a live script button. If I click on that now, that brings up my script. So here's my name. So I'm pretending to be Clicktools. May I please speak to Daisy Alice? Yes, I can. Hello Daisy, my name's Clicktools. I'm calling from Widget Buster. You've been a customer for a while. Are you interested? Yes, I am. That's great. I'll get your account manager, Clicktools, to call you. Record addition notes. Daisy was very interested in Super Widget and has budget. Budget. Call now and sell. So I can get some commission. Click submit. And if we go back to Daisy Alice now, what will hopefully have happened is that we've got our opportunity there that's been added. And if we just go and look at that, we've got the Super Widget, telesales call, interesting Super Widget, sell, and just so happens what's popped up, we've got a reminder popping up. So in this little demonstrational test, I'm actually the owner of the contact, I'm the person who made the call, so that's why I'm getting the reminder here. Because obviously it wouldn't be much good if you didn't get the reminder and it popped up on somebody else's desk. So we've added the opportunity, we've put in the next step, put in the proposal price quote, put in the close date, and basically put in the fact that we have an open activity to call them, and we've added them against the contact role. And in just under 30 minutes we've built the script, mapped it, and shown it working. I hope that demystifies Clicktools a little bit. It's really not that complicated. So if you do get stuck, don't hesitate to call our support team. Thank you very much, and goodbye.